A ballistic missile is a type of missile that follows a ballistic trajectory to deliver a payload, typically an explosive warhead, from one point to another. Ballistic missiles are classified based on their range, payload, and launch platform. Short-range ballistic missiles, SRBMs, typically have a range of up to 1,000 kilometers. Medium-range ballistic missiles, MRBMs, these have a range between 1,000 and 3,000 kilometers, used for intermediate targeting. Intermediate-range ballistic missiles, IRBMs, their range is between 3,000 and 5,500 kilometers, designed for longer-range strategic purposes. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, these missiles can travel distances over 5,500 kilometers, capable of striking targets across continents. ICBMs are typically associated with nuclear warfare due to their long range and high destructive capability. Ballistic missiles can be launched from land, sea, submarines, aircraft, and even space-based platforms. Ballistic missiles were first conceptualized during World War II. The German V-2 rocket, developed under the leadership of Wernher von Braun, was the first ballistic missile to be successfully deployed in combat. The V-2 was launched against Allied targets, primarily in London and Antwerp, starting in 1944. The rocket could reach altitudes of over 100 kilometers and deliver a 1,000-kilogram warhead. Although primitive by today's standards, the V-2 marked the beginning of an era of missile warfare. After World War II, the Cold War saw rapid advancements in ballistic missile technology, driven by the nuclear arms race between the United States and the Soviet Union. The development of intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, was a significant focus, as both superpowers sought to build arsenals capable of delivering nuclear weapons across vast distances. One of the most notable examples of ballistic missile deployment occurred during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. The Soviet Union's placement of ballistic missiles in Cuba brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. The crisis was averted, but it highlighted the strategic importance of ballistic missile technology. Ballistic missiles have been used in several other conflicts, notably in the Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988, when both sides employed SRBMs to target cities in what became known as the War of the Cities. The Gulf War in 1991 saw Iraq's use of Scud missiles against coalition forces and Israel. More recently, countries like North Korea have pursued ballistic missile development as part of their strategy to assert regional influence and deter potential adversaries. Today, ballistic missiles remain a cornerstone of national defense strategies for many countries. Nations such as the United States, Russia, China, India, North Korea, and others continue to develop and maintain sophisticated ballistic missile systems. The proliferation of these weapons has raised concerns about global security, especially regarding the potential for nuclear warfare. In sum, ballistic missiles have evolved from their early days in World War II to become one of the most potent and feared weapons in modern military arsenals. Their development has been closely linked to the strategic imperatives of nuclear deterrence and the desire to maintain a global balance of power.